Good morning, Jennifer. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota here in Cairns. Just doing a quick virtual tour on our 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander, the ES8S, sitting here right in front of me for only $31,990 drive away. Currently one of the cheapest in Queensland and only about 65,000 K. So I understand you're local, but obviously we are Pacific Toyota here in Cairns, so we're lucky enough to have two massive big pre-owned yards here. I'm currently at 235 Mulgrave Road. You can even see our Toyota Lexus showrooms up the hill there, as well as our service departments down the street. And of course we do have another yard pretty much the same up at 77 Mulgrave Road as well. So look, means we get some absolute glamour cars. Whole idea of this video basically is take you through the whole car in as much detail as we can. Any little stone chips, the service history, all that kind of jazz. So if there's anything you can't quite see in the video, please just let me know. Starting from the very front, right across the bonnet here, so looking very clean. Obviously being a 2018, it's probably going to have a little bit of the manufacturer's warranty left on there as well, so we can discuss that over the phone. That's nice and easy. A couple tiny little sort of stone chips just down the front here, so one there and one there. Things like that, if they are a concern for you, please let me know and we can always discuss getting them touched up for you. Shouldn't be a drama at all. Not too bad across the rest of it. As we come across the front here, looks like a tiny little scuff there. That's a bit of polish might clean that up, but we could also get that touched up for you too. But very tidy across the front here as well. So not much to show you, besides just a little tiny little scratch just there in the lens, but only really noticeable up close. I've kicked these tyres out for you as well, so that way you can see the tread on these guys. So absolutely stacks left on there. You can see the little indicators just on the inside there, so pretty much brand new tyres left on that one. Even through the inside here, so incredibly clean through the suspension and whatnot. Never been off-road. So down to the actual alloys themselves. Trying to find any marks or anything like that, but looking incredibly clean there. So right across that windscreen as well, so no chips or cracks or anything like that either. And just down to the bodywork of the obviously the passenger side here too. So you can see yourself, just no dents or anything of that sort of nature. And again, just over to the passenger front this time. A little bit of a gravel rash just up in the corner there. But other than that, pretty clean. And again, heaps of tread left on these guys. So a little tiny, no, that's just come off, bit of dirt, that's all right. So super tidy through the passenger side here as well. Just a little bit of a smudge on the actual handle itself. Only very faint, and really well looked after through the inside door cards as well. Obviously got electric windows the whole way around here too. And through the inside there for you. Just take you into the back. Obviously with the lighter, the dark seats with the lighter roofing. And right across the dash there too. So inside here we've got all your books, your manuals, everything like that. So all your service history is here for you too. So it was previously a rental car. There's certain rental companies that we will look at, and there's a lot that we won't. Reason being is that it comes down to the condition of the service history and things like that. So originally obviously serviced at 16,000 K, so Mitsubishi's you only got to do them every 15 or 12 months. So 2019 at 16,000, so that's spot on. 2019, 26,000. 2020 at 37. 2021 at 51. And 2022 at 65. So Coral Motors, that's us. So it obviously was originally down the Gold Coast, and then we purchased it and brought it up here. So awesome service history there, exactly what you want to see. So obviously got the all drive. You've got a couple of full drive options there that we can take you through as well in a second. So you got the Pro racks at the top there as well, the alloy ones. Obviously the roof there with the two bars. Down to the, see me in the background, down to the rear door now. Again, just a tiny little smudge there. Bit of polish might clean it up, but let us know if it does concern you. Child locks on both these rear doors, of course. Through here, so no floor mats or anything like that in these ones. But very clean through the inside as well. So you do have the argument separators here, so you've got the cup holders in the middle, that's going to drop down for you. So a couple different options with these seats. I'm a real big fan of the Mitsubishis, that's why the rental companies love them, because they're very practical. You've got that little button there that's going to fold that pretty much flat, give you access into the back. So if you've got bigger items to store and you want to bring them in through the front, you can do that too. You got child anchor points, so 1, 2, and 3 on all of these seats. And if we pop this one back up, down the bottom here, you can actually reach in, pull that out, and that's going to pop down like that. Move the seatbelt out of the way, and then these are going to go completely flat for you. So if you want a totally flat space, you can do that as well. I'll just untangle that, that's a bit better. So I'll leave that like that for a second because I want to show you the other side as well. So very tidy across this rear alloy. Can't really see any marks on that one either. And again, stacks of tread left on there. Fuel release is just over this side for you too. I'll show you where the button is for that inside. You got rear parking sensors across the back, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. A little bit of luggage marks across the back, so little. But again, it's all stuff that we can get touched up for you if it's a concern. Pop that up. So being the 5-seater, you obviously get the storage underneath here. So 1, 2, 3 massive big things of storage. So great for kids, things like that. There's another one just under there as well. I just can't reach it. We can tie down points up through there too. So they actually fold out. You got them in all 4 corners. Going down here as well. So it makes it nice and easy, stops things sliding around. And you of course got a little accessory plug there. And your jack tools in there as well, tucked away. Otherwise pretty well looked after through the inside here. A little bit of wear just on the actual plastics just there. Probably had something rubbing up against it. But other than that, not too bad at all. Continue, just quickly show up under the roof there as well. So very clean across there. And obviously down the driver's side as well. A little bit of a scratch just on the back here. But besides that, rest of the paint's very, very tidy. Get this one in the sun, side in the sun for you. And just that final wheel as well. Again, tiny little bit of gutter rash just up here, but nothing too bad at all. So inside this final door for you. So again, like I said, you can fold these seats down, so we push that in, grab it from the inside here, and this does the exact same action as well. So we move those forward, drop that down. So again, you got that third child anchor there, and then you get that massive, massive amount of boot space through the back there. A really nifty feature, very practical. So no tinted windows on these guys either. Very clean through the door there, just a little bit of a scuff here. Again, a little bit of polish, might even clean that up a little bit. But it's all stuff we can look at, you just got to let us know. Obviously all your electric window controls are up here, central locking and your mirror controls are just there. We've got a little build plate down there for you as well. Pretty clean through the driver's side, tiny bit of scuffing there, obviously being the highest traffic area of the car. You've got height adjustments here as well, so short people like me, you can sit there and crank that seat right up. But very clean through the actual driver's side. 2 keys here as well, 2 genuine keys with the central locking on both of those. So we'll start this up for you. Okay, need some fuel, so I might sneak some of that in for you. 66,042 kilometers as it sits right now. So no engine lights, no dash lights, nothing like that, of course. You got that little sub menu in there as well. You can jump between the different menus on that side of it just by using the little button on the front there. Up on the actual steering wheel itself, so you got all your safety settings, so forward collision mitigation, all that kind of thing operated from up here, and cruise controls there for you as well. Bluetooth, radio options, all that on the left hand side here, so nice and easy. Window wipers up on the left, you do have an automatic setting for those as well, and of course same with the headlights, so all up on the right hand side here too. So blinkers, headlights, the whole works. You can set them to automatic, otherwise parkers, headlights, high beams are all like standard as well, so real nice and easy. Down on the right hand side here again, so you've got traction control, you've got that little menu button up there to jump between those. The parking sensors, if they do annoy you, can turn them on and off with that one as well. Obviously, being that this is the ES ADAS, means you get the safety pack as well. So you get the lane departure warning, so if you start to drift out of the lanes, it's going to beep and it's going to bring you back gently as well. You can turn it on and off with that one. And your forward collision mitigation here too. So basically, if someone in front of you slams on the brakes and you don't react in time, the car's going to assist in braking as well. So really, really good safety features. Incredibly tidy across here. Massive big touchscreen display up here. You do have a reverse camera tucked away in the back there too, so you can physically see that line. It's about a foot away from the back of the car. The closer you get to an item reversing, the faster that those sensors will beep. Once it hits that red line, it becomes pretty much a flat tone. It's just a nice safe distance that you can walk between the car still, open up the boot, all that kind of thing as well. So a good little point of reference. Otherwise, like I said, massive big touchscreen here, super big buttons as well. That little apps button, so you do have Apple CarPlay in this one as well, and Android Auto, so you can connect your phone via the USB device, and your maps and things like that will actually project up onto the screen here too. Otherwise, your normal home button, we've got AM, FM, Bluetooth, all that sort of stuff right through here as well, so we can jump straight into any one of those. And massive big touchscreen, and all control from the steering wheel here as well. Besides that, eco mode's down here, so great for driving around town, that sort of thing. Dual climate control, so passenger side's totally independent to the driver's side as far as temperature, and then aircon controls and where you want it coming out in the middle. Accessory plug down there, heaps of blank switches being the all-wheel drive, so if you want to put light bars or any of that sort of stuff in, you don't have to go drill holes in the dash. Cup holders down the bottom there hidden away, full drive option down here, and electric brake as well. So your full drive option, we've got a couple of different options in here, so we can actually jump between up the top. So full drive eco, auto, and lock. So lock's for the loose roads, eco's for obviously around town, you want to leave it on that one, and auto is a real good one for the mix of both. So good for wet weather and driving on bitumen, things like that. In here we got a little bit of storage, coin spot at the top, USB and accessory plugs all through there, and they even give you little recesses so you don't go crunching your cords. Other than that, incredibly well looked after through the roof, pretty tidy through there. Tiny little bit of markings just where that seat belt is down there, but other than that, pretty tidy. We obviously got the lights and the mirrors at the top, sunny holder there, and same thing up on the driver's side here too. So incredibly well looked after car. I cannot rate these things enough. I'm just going to leave that running for a second. So your bonnet release is just down there for you too, and the fuel release is just down here too. So I'm going to leave that running. I just want to show you up under the bonnet as well before we finish this. A little 2.4 petrol engine, obviously the all drive as well, the MyVec, so the Mitsubishi innovative technology in there, with a 5-star safety rating as well, incredibly well looked after. Now you can even see I've left that running so you can see these little daytime running lights, so as soon as the car's on, those guys are going to be on for you as well. So look, thanks Jen for your inquiry, can't wait to hear your feedback soon.